With the month of January coming to a close, we've been given a lot of information regarding the year ahead of us by the Lotro developers. In this video, I'm going to break it down for you guys and speculate on what all this means for the future of Lotro, because I'm just going to say it right now. Some of these changes are going to be kind of big, actually. Be sure to like the video and subscribe for more Lotro coverage in the future, and with all that, let's get started. So, going in chronological order here, we were given a status letter from the developers late last month talking about the roadmap for this coming year. This isn't a particularly new concept, as they've been doing this for a few years now. However, I think what's projected for this year is interesting. What's not included in this list, but is the first thing in the letter, is the long-awaited release of the 64-bit servers to the general public. From what I've seen, it's been hinted at, and it's scheduled for some time in this first quarter, so by about the end of March. In addition to the first quarter, they're projecting a bunch of small stuff, which I'm assuming is just going to come in the form of like a small, maybe not an update, but like a little package like that. A raid, some general bug fixes, changes to birding, and general quality of life fixes sound like the perfect mix for just like a small little update there. At the end of the letter here, it says the first quarter is bound to include a 6-boss raid in 3 wings to challenge players at level 150, a refresh of the deed panel, modernizing the interface and data management, a myriad of bug fixes, more class adjustments, and more areas to go birding. That's pretty baller if you ask me, boy. In the second quarter, we should see the 18th anniversary content, some new stuff, and some new instances where involving going somewhere else. There's been a lot of times in recent memory where the current expansion is in one spot and they just move to another but still keep the level cap. This is not a particularly new thing. They've done this quite a lot in the past. Quarter 3 should see a summer update. The letter really doesn't go into much detail regarding what that means, but if I were to give, maybe a little stab in the dark, I'd hope it would mean something like giving some love to some previous areas, maybe improving the visual quality, maybe the map quality, maybe adding a little side area, who knows. And then finally, in quarter 4, they're projecting a whole ass expansion featuring an increase to the level cap to 160, including new landscape content and more. Now listen, I'm just gonna say it now. I'm really hoping this new expansion that they're planning will have some group content at the end to work towards. I can remember when they rolled out Corsairs of Umbar and they didn't add anything for you to do in the end game for a good while. At least, Gundabad had some like 3-mans on release you could kind of dick around with before they added more like the 6-man and the raid and stuff. So overall, I think this is, on the whole, a lot less ambitious than years past. They're not trying to fundamentally change how the game is played, like with the stat crunch, or, repurposing every stat, like how they did with Gundabad and Umbar. They're just trying to fix the little things this year, and I think that's completely fine. I think there are plenty of little things that this great big game could use that would like positively benefit the community as a whole. So moving on to this page here, this page has every important date for the game for the upcoming year. There are some small things on here like a 25% EXP boost here, or a 25% marks boost there, but there are also some more important things on this list too. For example, for all my cosmetic freaks out there, January 29th, May 1st, May 21st, August 22nd, and September 17th are all kind of important days that are on this list, as they're days that the Figment of Splendor barterer rotates in and out. In addition, there are dates for things like, you know, you got festivals on here throughout the year, and when the legendary servers actually are going to move on to the next level cap. Angmar and Mordor are projected to move into Mordor and the 65 level cap on April 30th. And Treebeard, oh my god, I remember when Treebeard was launched for the first time. Wow, it was a long time ago. Will move into Mordor on May 7th and into the Vales of Anduin and Where Dragons Dwell on November 5th. There's a lot of good information readily available on this page, and I encourage you all to like read this list down. I'm honestly surprised there isn't a second date on this page regarding when Angmar and Mordor are going to move to Isengard and the 75 level cap. Maybe the developers, you know, like look and see how progress is going after a fashion and decide to date publicly as the year goes on. What I'm also a little disappointed to see is the lack of a date for the server merge that's supposed to happen with the 64-bit servers. And to their defense, this did come out on the 14th of January, so almost 2 weeks 2 weeks ago as of this recording. But come on, man. There's been quite a lot of buzz on the main servers as to when this great omnipresent server merge is going to happen, but there hasn't been a date pinpointed yet, and I'm just, you know, I'm personally eager to get all my characters that I've spent years, you know, gaming with onto a 64-bit server. So yeah, definitely go read this for yourself. A lot of good information on here though.
Oh my god!
So that'll about do it for this video. Let me know what you're most excited for this year down in the comments, and do subscribe for more Lotro news. I'm over 85% of the way there for my goal of 420 subscribers, you know, the funny number. And it would really mean a lot to me if you guys just helped out, you know. Do yourself a favor, but do me a favor. Subscribe. Well, that's about it from me, so I'll see you guys later.